Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Champaign Lakes in Escondido, California. How has your day been? Mine has been super fantastic and sparkling and exciting and, oh my gosh, I am exhausted. But super excited because right now my parents are either about to land in Auckland or have just landed in Auckland on their way here. So they are about to complete the second leg, because the first leg was getting to the airport. Now they're about to land at Auckland Airport from Wellington, so they can catch their flight to come over here and arrive tomorrow. So I have been busy today getting things organized. Just got back from doing laundry, so I apologize for being on a lot later than I normally am. I met some great people while doing laundry tonight. A lot of military people living here. A lot of military people living here at this camp because it's close to San Diego. It's close. I met somebody from Camp Pendleton, somebody from Miramar. So both Marines. Met one who was a former Marine. So it's been a very interesting evening sitting up there waiting for laundry to be done. And I finally got it all done. It's not all completely dry, but most of it's like dry. But I did get myself a drying rack today. So as soon as I get off this live, I'm going to be assembling that and putting the stuff that's almost dry over that, so it will definitely dry overnight in this place. It's actually been very mild today as far as yesterday's temperatures go. So it's been a very nice day. Got a lot of stuff done. Still have to vacuum, but we'll get that done tonight. Vacuum sweep. Yeah, it takes like 20 minutes to clean this RV. It really does. I mean, by the time I pull out the dusting rags, get everything dusted, get the bathroom takes the longest. Get all that cleaned, get the floors done. It's about 20 minutes, maybe 25. And I still haven't had dinner. I just realized that I haven't had dinner yet. Because I had to be back at the ground because the machines here, the laundry machines here are coin operated. And I didn't have any quarters because I banked all my quarters before I went to New Zealand. And now I wish I kept a couple of rolls. So I had to be back at the office. So I went out, did my errands I had to do while I was out. Well, I got most of them done. I kept getting waylaid on things tonight. It's just one of those things, I had the plans all laid out, what I needed to get done today. Might mean I might not go to bed till midnight, but, I'm not going to get much sleep tonight anyway. But I need to get sleep because I have got to drive to LAX tomorrow, meet my parents, and drive back again. And when we leave, it'll be the beginning of rush hour. So could take us 3 hours to get back tomorrow. Oh, there's a scary thought. They've just been on a 12-hour flight, and now they want to sit in a car for 3 hours. Maybe we'll stop somewhere first and have like an early dinner and then drive the rest of the way. We shall see. But at least we can do the HOV lanes. That's the cool part. We can do the HOV lanes. But sometimes those go a little slower than the other lanes. We'll sort it out. It's not a problem. We'll have lots to catch up on. It's only been a week since we've seen each other. So the plan was to have the RV cleaned this morning. That didn't happen. I had client stuff I had to deal with. Then I had stuff I needed to go out and get, like the drying rack. And there was another couple of little bits and pieces I needed to get as well. And so got those. And then I looked at the time and thought, oh my gosh, I have to get back to the campground before 6 o'clock so I can get the quarters, because you can only get them from the office, and the office closes at 6. And for some reason, I did not go over earlier today. I had planned on it. It didn't happen. So even though I had my plans laid out of what I was going to do, it didn't happen. But I did find something interesting. I've had some interesting epiphanies lately, the last couple of days. Hang on, what's today? Sunday? Since Friday. Been having some epiphanies since Friday, so not ready to share them yet, but there's been different occasions with different people I have been talking to who have nothing to do with each other. So completely different people from completely different walks of life who don't know each other in any way, shape or form, who have all suggested, why don't I do this? And I had 2 people in less than 24 hours tell me that. I was like, And then today when I was talking with the military people I got to meet today, had the same suggestions. And they'd never met me before. Like the girl, like the Lyft driver I had on Friday. Never met her before yet. She told me some stuff I needed to do, and I just tucked it away and said, oh yeah, okay, and tucked it away. And then less than 24 hours later, I had somebody else tell me the same thing. And then today, So I've been working on these epiphanies, which kind of threw me off my time track for getting ready for my parents tomorrow. But that's okay. I'm out of here at 9 o'clock in the morning because I want to be, there's a place where you can watch the planes land, and I want to be there at that spot so I can watch my parents' plane land tomorrow. The last time they flew in when we went to LAX to meet them was in 2014. And Brad had promised me that we would get to the airport in time to see them land. So we're coming along the 405 North. We're approaching our exit to get off to go to LAX. I'm busy watching the app for the flight coming in, and it's got, its descension and what level it's flying at and blah, blah, blah. It's giving all the stats and all of that sort of stuff. And just as we're getting ready to exit the freeway there at, I think it was La Cienega. It was one of those ones that you used to go to the airport off the 405. I look up, and there goes my parents' plane right in front of us across the freeway. That was awesome. And we knew it was theirs because my uncle had sent me a picture showing the dragon on the plane to say, because that was around the time of Hobbit, with the second one with Smog, the dragon in it. And so the dragon had been painted on the plane. And so we got to see them land. I was like, there they are. And so we got like about as close as you could possibly get. I don't want to cut it that close tomorrow. Tomorrow I want to be at my lookout so I can actually see them come in, see the plane land, see it taxi. And then once it disappears from your view, then I'll wait about 30, 40 minutes and then drive on down, park the car, go across and meet them, because I know it's going to be at least an hour by the time they get off the plane, get through customs and passport control and all of that sort of stuff. So hopefully there's not too many planes coming in, and hopefully we can get out of there really quickly. So that's what I'm praying for, is fast track tomorrow, in the process of getting them through customs and immigration and all of that stuff, and then good traffic on the way back. It's going to be Monday, but it's going to be good traffic. Even though we are hitting it at the beginning of rush hour, it's going to be good traffic. And it is LA, but it's going to be good traffic. We're speaking it into existence. So these epiphanies have been happening, so I'm getting completely sidetracked. And it's going to be interesting to see what comes out. There's a few people I need to talk with, just to bounce some ideas off to see what they think and to get some feedback from them. So I got my coaches and mentors I need to talk with and let them know what's been happening, update them. So it's going to be interesting. And I so want to tell people what's going on, but I don't want to, not until I get sorted out in my head, and I've spoken with my coaches to determine what path we're going to be taking. So, but don't let plans stop you. I mean, there's been people out there who are talking about wanting to do something, but they're going to wait until this happens before they start doing something. And I said, don't wait. I said, start putting stuff in place now. You know when the transition is going to happen. Don't wait for the transition to happen before you start doing the next thing you're going to do. I said, start putting stuff in place now, so when the transition happens, you hit the ground running, and it's not going to take you 2 to 3 months to get geared up and get up to speed and everything else. They're talking about this transition happening at the end of January. It's July. You've got 6 months. It's sort of like there is so much you could be doing in that time, and when I hear people talking about these transitions coming up and about stuff they're going to put in place at that time, I'm like, why don't you start doing it now? Start doing the steps towards this transition now, so that when the transition happens, you can hit the ground running. And then the excuses come out. So it really makes me think, what's your why? That's a good question. What's your why? Why do you do what you do? Why do you do what you do? Or as most people say, what is the why that makes you cry? There you go. What's the why that makes you cry? Why do you do what you do? That's your question for today. So put in the comments down below why you do what you do. Kind of reminds me of that song from Labyrinth, about the voodoo song. What's that one? You remind me of the babe. What babe? The babe with the power. What power? The power of the voodoo. Who do you do what? One always comes into my head whenever I hear about the why. Why do you do what you do? So leave it in the comments. Why do you do what you do? I now have a hankering to go watch Labyrinth, but I can't because I have stuff to do for parents arriving tomorrow. Yay! So when we do the live tomorrow, I don't know if we'll be on time because it depends on what traffic's going to do, but it's going to be good traffic tomorrow. We're going to get back here in record time, safely, within the limits. We're going to get back here in a couple of hours after I pick them up. We shall see. Okay, so we want guesses from LAX tomorrow. So let's see, their flight gets in around 12:45. They've got to get through customs and immigration, and then come out. We then get the car and we hit the road. So if their flight lands at 12:45, what is your guess that we will get back to San Diego? And we will be coming down the 15, not down the 5. So we've got to get from LAX across to the 15 to come down the 15. So Google Maps said when I checked out the traveling time earlier, said it was going to take about 2 hours and 9 minutes to come back the way that I'm going up tomorrow. So what is your guess? So if their plane lands at 12:45, what time do you think we will be back here at the RV tomorrow? Traveling from LAX via the 15 to Escondido in San Diego. Let's see, what is my prediction going to be? 12:45. I'm not even going to put down I'm going to work it out and put my prediction in the comments. So I want to see your prediction in the comments for what time you think we will get back here to the RV tomorrow, and we'll see who gets the closest. Maybe I'll find a prize. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Anyway, have a super fantastic sparkling evening. I now have to go and vacuum, do floors, clean a bathroom, get ready. I know I'm not going to get a lot of sleep tonight. In fact, I might even take a sweet dreams tonight to help me get to sleep, help the brain shut down and tone down the excitement levels a little bit, because I got to be up, have everything ready to go by 9 o'clock in the morning. It's going to get done. It is going to get done, and it is going to be so exciting. Oh. Anyway, catch you guys tomorrow. Have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and don't forget, their plane lands at 12:45. In LAX, what time do you think we'll be back here at Sparkles in Escondido, San Diego tomorrow? And remember, they've got to go through customs and passport control, and by the time they get out of that, we'll probably be hitting the beginning of rush hour in LA. So what is your time prediction from a 12:45 landing to when we get to Sparkles? Put it in the comments below. I'll put my guess down there, and we'll see who gets the closest to it. And I think I'm going to find a prize for whoever gets the closest. Yep, that sounds like a good idea. We're going to have a prize for whoever gets the closest time. Okay? Have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we will come to you live tomorrow when we arrive back at the RV, so you know what time we got back. Okay? Have a good one.